It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start with the option. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Turner. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Turner to throw on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
About 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Scott. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Scott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
They'll start the drive with Harris and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's going to try and do this himself. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. I was worried about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Scott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Santos. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Scott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It got his man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Scott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Scott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun, Scott. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point safely through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Turner. It's caught by Mike Evans. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Evans, 60 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Scott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st down, Harris, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw is Turner, throwing on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Gets around him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Scott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Scott. On third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point on the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. It's now 21-7. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Scott on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw is Scott. To throw on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Santos. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
and that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Scott on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Santos. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, what a move. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Scott now looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
They hand this off to Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Turner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
54's Mike. Check.
Back to throw. Turner. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Harris, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't...
And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Titans are right back in this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Scott. Throw left side complete. That's Santos. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because Your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Come on, fellas.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as going on. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
This is Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. They're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.